Hi, I'm Scott Levy, Chief Medical Officer at Doylestown Hospital. Fair amount of good news today. Spring training is back and going. Baseball is back in the air, and it's more than just symbolic this year. I think it really speaks as to where we're heading with the pandemic over the next several months, and if not sooner. Everybody knows volumes in most parts of the country continue to decline, most notably because people are really social distancing, watching what they do, and wearing masks. This has allowed things to slowly open up in certain areas of the country. Other areas have really decided to move way too quickly, probably, and eliminate the use of masks, which only eliminates the likelihood of a rapid success and opens the chance that some of these new variants will really get a foothold and potentially cause problems. Pennsylvania has been one state that we've really seen some significant declines, both in Bucks County and also throughout the region and the state. In Doylestown, our numbers also show a positivity rate that continues to drop. We're doing a lot of testing, but most of those tests now seem to be negative, which is exactly what we're looking for. On the vaccination front, the news is even better than the drop in the number of cases. We all know that the J&J vaccine was approved, and we also know that Merck is going to be working with J&J to even get more vaccines out. The expectation is by May, anybody who wants a vaccine will be able to go to one of the numerous locations, and vaccine will be available, presumably at that point, for just about everybody who wants one. Just as importantly, or even more importantly, all the vaccines are 100% effective, as long as you define effective as preventing really serious disease that results in hospitalization or death. And that's really the only thing that counts. Coronavirus is the same type of virus that caused the common cold. We would never expect to eliminate the common cold completely, or is it likely that we ever will? There's just too many variants. The goal is to prevent this disease from being the pandemic it is and causing catastrophic disease. All three vaccines, Moderna, Pfizer, and the one-dose Johnson & Johnson, all do that equally effectively. So that's the wonderful news we have in this, that if you get vaccinated, you're just about guaranteed not to die of this disease. And that's all we could hope for with a vaccine, and that's the scientific miracle that's really happened over the last 6 months with the production of this vaccine. Just as importantly, please, everybody, whether vaccinated or not, wear a mask, because nobody wants to be a vector of disease if masked. The CDC is beginning to suggest, and their guidance is going to soon suggest, that if you're in a small group, specifically family members, and everybody is vaccinated, you really could begin to have meals together and not wear a mask. Because if vaccinated and everybody is vaccinated, the chance of having that virus be a vector from person to person is thought to be extremely negligible. So that's really the exciting news, that we could begin to go out as families when people are fully vaccinated and begin to enjoy a relatively normal life. And there's every expectation that when the weather starts getting really warm and the leaves have those trees, or the trees have the leaves, that will be at a point that this summer will be much different than last summer, much more like previous summers. So everybody enjoy, and let your baseball team of preference have a good summer too.